What I'm doing is, as far as I'm concerned, is not anti-Israeli. Quite the contrary. I'm doing what I see that is the best for Israel. I think that the government of Israel in general and the Prime Minister in particular are anti-Israelis. It is legitimate, not to say necessary, to investigate what's going on there. If there are crimes, what kind of crimes, including genocide. That means that I support the investigation and I do not make any categorical charges or accusations before it is investigated. Given the authority of the ICJ, that as opposed to the ICC, which can charge and prosecute individuals, the ICJ cannot prosecute anyone, but it can, for instance, issue the quiz or can issue, for instance, a rule that may stop the war. And in my view, that's the most important thing. I want this war. We've been doing everything possible, according to Israeli law, of course, to stop the war, but we couldn't. I do whatever I can against the Israeli government because the Israeli government is the enemy of Israel and of the Israeli citizens. I stand for my compatriots because I think that's the right thing to do. And the right thing to do, the just thing to do, is not solely to end the war immediately, to exchange prisoners, to save the hostages and the Palestinians and the Israeli soldiers, but also to end the occupation and the siege. There's no future for anyone here in this part of the world without ending the occupation, without a Palestinian independence. That's the only way to stop the bloodshed on both sides. And I shall keep fighting with my comrades to achieve that goal. The appeal to the ICJ, as far as I'm concerned, is almost the last refuge in order to stop the war and save lives. As simply as that. Save lives of Palestinians who are killed by thousands, but also of Israeli soldiers who are sacrificed in vain, not for the security of Israel, but on the altar of the survival of the government of Israel.